Why is it that engaging negative emotions is so easy for us humans? And then when we're trying to manifest and we're told to engage the positive ones, it feels like hard work. Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm Fernando, and I'm here to help you shift to the best timelines possible for you. Anything is possible for you. There are no limits except for the ones you place upon yourself. In today's video, let's dive a little deeper into this idea of the magnetic emotion, the feelings we have that attract things into our reality. We are so conditioned by society, our parents, our teachers, well-meaning people, actually. And it's what we're taught is very fear-based, ultimately, right? And if you pay attention, you will notice how easy it is for us to engage the emotion of negativity, be it fear, be it scarcity, be it anxiety, right? We actually feel it in our guts, right? They're so strong. So it's no wonder that a lot of us are suffering, are attracting the same situations and the same people and the same circumstances over and over and over again. And these are like bad ones for the most part, right? That's because our focus and our emotions, they're very attached to what's negative. And so in our innocence, we perpetuate those things we do not want because of this ability to vibrate at lower frequencies so easily and so effortlessly, right? And then we get on the path, we start learning metaphysics, esoteric concepts, law of attraction ideas. And then we're like, okay, awesome, that's great, let's try it. And then most of us find that it's quite tricky because we're trying to visualize, we're trying to live in the end, right? From the feeling of the wish fulfilled. And it's like, there's nothing there, right? The actual feeling. Neville Goddard used to say this a lot, right? The secret is the feeling. So if we're visualizing, if we're intending, if we're journaling, but then the feeling is not there, then you're not magnetic, right? Our aura, which is also known as our electromagnetic field that surrounds us all the time, is basically composed, for lack of a better word, by our thoughts, which emit an electric signal, and our emotions, our feelings, which is magnetic and draws things to us, right? So if our conditioning is having us give our energy, our thought energy, and our emotion energy, our magnetism, to what we don't want, then guess what? We're gonna keep attracting what we don't want. Not to mention our conditioning to speak about the things we don't want all the time, right? We get to be diligent. Our job ultimately is to take care of our energetic field. And how do we do that? We do that by being very attentive to the quality of our thoughts and to how we're responding to the external world. So if we're on the path, we're doing the work, but then the little things are tricking us and we're complaining and we're reacting negatively, then still negativity has a hold on us. And then change becomes more challenging. But if we look at this from this energetic perspective, things start to make more sense. So our job is not to try and control external situations, not at all, actually. It's not efforting around through life. That's not what creation is about, right? It's actually simpler. Everything is so much simpler than we think. But we're so conditioned to believing that things have to be hard that we actually experience that. And then we just keep acting in accordance, and ultimately we're making our lives so hard. One of the lessons I've been learning and experiencing so much more recently is the fact that going with the flow, with the divine flow, is all about simplicity and not efforting and not getting in my own way, in our own way, right? So our job is to only focus on that. The quality of our thoughts, going with the flow, not energizing anything negative whatsoever, not feeling like a victim, right? And then maybe if we do that, we will lessen the space negativity has in our lives, in our thoughts, in our existence, in our reality, right? And then maybe positivity will have more space. And then maybe we'll be able to magnetize it more, to feel it more. People talk a lot about gratitude. You'll hear this word everywhere in the spiritual community, right? When I first got on the path, I heard about this a lot and I didn't really understand. It's like, oh, gratitude, gratitude. It feels a little vague at first. And that's because we never really practice it. We're not conditioned to practice it. So we don't really understand. It's only when you begin to practice gratitude that it starts to make a little more sense. And what gratitude does is when you begin practicing it daily, what you're doing is you're conditioning yourself, your mind and your body to focus on what's here already, on what makes our lives amazing already, right? Because the tendency is to look at the glass half empty, right? Gratitude is about reversing that. It's like, hey, you might not have everything you desire right now, but there's so much already that's already here. And then at first it feels weird, right? Because it's like, all right, I get it. But if you keep at it and if you insist and persist, the emotions begin to be more present and more intense. And so this practice alone, which is just an example I'm giving here, is able to begin reversing that. And then as you progress in gratitude, there's like the good feelings, the positive emotions they're more present and you're able to energize them more. Just by thinking of something you're grateful for and feeling into it with your heart, like, thank you. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you so much for YouTube, for giving me this opportunity to be here talking about these things, which is so healing for me and hopefully so helpful to you. I am so grateful. I really am. Thank you, YouTube. I love you. I really do. And by doing that, we open up to the amazing feelings of positivity. And they begin to grow on us. And then more and more, we are able to lovingly dismiss the negativity, kindly dismiss. And then you realize that the law of attraction is a spiritual path. And it's just the most wonderful thing that you can discover. And then law of attraction does not feel like a struggle anymore, because you know you get to keep at it and keep on the path. And the more you work on yourself and expanding your heart, the more effortless it becomes. So it's about love. Law of attraction is about love. The spiritual path is about love and positivity and loving everything. The things you don't love, let it just pass by. Don't engage with it in any way, shape, or form. Because the universe is energy. And in our innocence, when we resist and push away things we don't like, we are actually teaming up with those things. Right? And remember, what you resist persists. It's all about energy, guys. And as energetic, infinite, eternal spiritual beings, you are perfect. You are whole. You are loved. You are unconditionally loved. You are happy. You are loving. You are harmonious. You are it. And I love you so much. I really, really do. I love you deeply. And I know you can do it. I know you can have anything you want. Anything. I mean it. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. It means a lot to me. I love you so much. I hope this helped you. And I'll see you guys next time.